All right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with my man, Khama Worthy. Khama, how we doing, my man?
Good, man. Doing good. Body's a little
Nice.
sore, but I'm good.
All good, all good. So you got a fight coming up, my man, with Luis Peña, someone you've already fought. I mean, talk to us a bit more about this matchup. What do you kind of feeling going into this one?
It's fun. It's something new. I think at the point of my career, like you get really some only certain things really excite you anymore. And I've never rematched in my entire career, so like that's something new and foreign. So you have to prepare for someone you've already prepared for, and it's a different sport since it's going to be kickboxing instead of MMA. So I've it's been fun preparing for it. You know, what I mean, it's kind of nostalgic and everything. So it's good. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a good fight for sure, man. Now, like you said, this is a rematch, your first whoever won. Now, is there any kind of like bad blood or anything like that with Luis Peña? I mean, do you like this guy? Talk to a
No,
little more about him.
no, we're actually super cool. Like we're like really we talk on social media all the time. Like I wouldn't say I was surprised when he took the fight, but I was like, he probably wants it back. But we talk all the time and stuff. Like and send messages, talk about maybe fighting each other for other organizations and stuff like that. Like so yeah, we talk all the time. So no, there's no bad blood. I don't really have bad blood with anybody I've ever fought. Only person I don't like would be Mr. Potato Head, Asatar Otman, Mr. Steroid Head. Besides that, I wish everybody the best and hope their careers do great and shit, whether I won or lost to them.
Yeah, no, fair enough. That's definitely a good way to look at it for sure, my man. And now you mentioned Luis Pena is a pretty tall dude. I mean, now with that being said, I mean, what are you kind of doing in your training camp to kind of prepare for someone with that kind of size?
I got my teammates standing on each other's shoulders and shit. Nah, but like I said, I went out to Vegas. I trained at Syndicate. There's a lot of good a lot of really good southpaws out there. I have my man here in Pittsburgh. He's a Muay Thai guy. Good. He's a tall southpaw. So I worked with him multiple times before. So just getting some work when I can get it. Like when you have people that distinctive, you just stick to the basics and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not really hard, but it is hard. Like it you have to. It's like you have to get used to the range. And since I'm a rangy fighter myself, and I use range over people normally, I'm not going to be able to use it as comfortably with him. So I have to just get used. That's why I went out to Vegas to get some sparring in, get with some good guys, some pro guys that can like hit me and make me feel uncomfortable and stuff. So, but it's been a good camp. I can't complain.
Yeah, no. Speaking of camp, man, I mean, you've done a little bit of everything. You've done MMA, you've done boxing, now you've done kickboxing. I mean, how's kind of camp different compared to all those different martial arts that you compete in?
MMA is exhausting. It just beats on your body. If you I'm a natural born striker, so I can kickbox fucking drunk and get going. Like I don't really like now. Like this fight's at 165, so I'm not killing myself to make weight. It's still hard to make weight. Like I'm still like 20 pounds over right now, so I'll still have to cut 20 pounds in 2 weeks. But yeah, MMA is a little bit more physically exhausting. You have to do so much with MMA, and like it demands a lot, and you have to cut real weight because you don't want to be like fighting 10 pounds over because you didn't want to cut weight. And that guy's freaking gigantic. Like if your guy's a little bit bigger in kickboxing, it's not really that big of a deal. Like when I did my karate combat fight, that was at 170. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So and he was freaking huge, but I could still deal with it because it was just even with the ground and pound you can do. It still wasn't like where they can hold you down and keep you there and win the fight that way. So yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's changes a little bit, but it's the same shit.
Yeah, no, fair enough. That definitely makes sense for sure. And speaking about things that are a little bit different, I mean, you were just mentioning the karate combat pit. I mean, what was it kind of like to compete inside that pit compared to like the octagon or something like that?
It was different because the side walls have like grip. It's like grip. It's like you try to slide down, it catches onto your gi pants. So
Oh,
that
okay.
was weird. The first time I tried to do that, I was like, oh, 'cause I knew if my butt touched the ground, he can't punch me. So I tried to slide down, I like lifted my feet off the ground. And I was like stuck like a toddler on the side. I'm like, oh shit, you have to like push yourself down. So it was definitely a little bit different. The way it feels a little bit. So like I would like to get back in there just to have another go, one or two more goes, just like understand how to work the pit and stuff and how to use it.
Right. Now when it comes to like you said, you mentioned karate combat just there. I mean, with your career right now, I mean, do you kind of want to stick with the kickboxing aspect?
I'm probably I talked to my wife and I'm probably going to be done with MMA. There's just like you have to be realistic. I turned 39 in 4 months. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to get back to the UFC. Like, that's the only thing where I'm not pushing to get back to the UFC. That's the big thing. So if you're not pushing to get back, that means you're not training hard enough. You're not really pushing yourself hard enough. But with kickboxing or like karate combat or dirty boxing, they're all just different venues or different paths that I can take that haven't already been exhausted. Like, I've already been to the UFC. So if I'm not pushing to get, like, I don't want to be like the local show champ. I'm like, yeah, I mean, like that. That never really interested me. I mean, like, especially once you've achieved your goals, you're either trying to get back to your goals or you're setting new goals. You're not like being like, oh yeah, I want to go back and be the regional champion again. I'm like, nah, I don't. And it's not fair to your family because I think it takes a lot of time away from my family and from my life to pursue fighting. So I'm like, if I'm going to be doing something, I'm going to do it a little bit different and like just trying to be cool and not be old.
Right. Now another thing I thought was pretty interesting is, after like your Devontae Smith win, after like your post-fight presser, you mentioned that you weren't really like too worried about the belts too much. You were more worried about making money and stuff. I mean, when did you kind of have that mindset? Was that always kind of your mentality?
Oh yeah, what if that's the only reason I do this shit. Like, I don't really like recognition. Isn't really like that. That doesn't really do it for me. Like, I want to be able to provide for my family and myself and shit like that. Like, while doing what I like, and I was able to do that. So like, that's always when it's been about for me. I mean, like, of course you would like to like get, but I was always very realistic. I'm like, dude, I got to the UFC at like 34 or 35. Motherfucker, you ain't going to no title run. Like, you just go in there and make your money. Like go in there and make your money and do your thing and shit. Like, you're not gonna get to a title run. Like, that's impossible. Like, you see how they do guys now. Like, if they're slightly old anyway, like past 30, they don't really try to push them in that direction. They still make them exciting fights and they keep the fight cards going and stuff. You know what I mean? But they're not there to be pushed towards that thing. So that was never even a concept of mine at all.
Right. No, that definitely is an interesting concept for sure. And now another thing I was curious about as well too. Kevin Holland, he also kind of seems to have like a similar mindset. What do you kind of think about him?
I wouldn't say that me and Kevin Holland have the same. Like, 'cause Kevin Holland's nowhere near as old. He's young as shit. Isn't he? He's like 31, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he's just fighting
Yeah,
for money
like,
all the time, I guess.
yeah, but he's fighting for big money. I didn't even get to that type of level.
Fair enough.
But
Okay.
I think he's still he's fighting world. He's fighting like top. Like, he just fought. He's fighting like top level guys. Like
Yeah,
like I
100%.
think he's on a much bigger scale of getting money. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, okay.
But yeah, he's definitely about making money. Yeah, 'cause I mean, like, I always tell people like I was just talking to someone about Ben Askren, and I was like, he's having his health problems, and I'm like, I bet you that money that when he fought Jake Paul is helping, and his wife and him. I'm like, because people be like, oh well, you lost. Like, yeah, but we fight to make money. Like, we're prize fighters. We're not like entertainment fighters or fight for the fans. Fuck the fans, dude. Like, seriously, like, you're here today, gone tomorrow. They're not gonna pay for your kid's school or anything. So I'm pretty sure like he made good money off it. Like, Tyron Woodley made good money off that. I'm like we fight for money, so that's the reason you do it. You don't do it. You ever watch like the NBA or all kinds of stuff, and people be like, that guy should just take a loss and like stay with the team. Fuck you. That guy that owns the team's a fucking billionaire. Why the fuck would I take less money to make the fans happy? Like, no, he can pay me. Like, believe me, if the other team can pay me, he can. I hate when I see people telling athletes to like take shit money for the owners or for the fans. I'm like, no, you guys don't matter to me. Like, that's not how it works. So no, I want to be like, make your money. Definitely make your money.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's a good way to look at it for sure. I mean, like you said, I mean, there's a lot of these fans, like you mentioned, like with the NFL, like, oh, they should be taking like a $5 or $8 million pay cut. But I mean, $5 or $8 million is not a lot of a lot of money for sure, man.
That's a lot of money. That's a
Yeah,
lot of fucking
yeah,
money, dude.
yeah,
Like,
100%.
it's a lot.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it, my man. Now, getting back to your fight, man, I think you're sharing the card with your brother as well. I mean, what's that kind of like for you as well to kind of share that card with him?
Fucking irritating. He's always up my ass, dude. He actually doesn't like to share cards together because he likes to like get pad work and stuff from me as he's getting ready for a fight and like have me more of the coach thing and not like worrying about myself. But But no, I mean we've been working. We're actually going to get some work in tomorrow, and I'm gonna give him some more pad work this week just to make sure he's sharp and stuff. So I might even corner him, and then I'm pretty sure I'm the main event. So I might have him be the first pro, and I'll corner him going about get ready for my fight. I'll see if he wants to do that. He might not, but like last time we fought on the same card, they had two shows. There's a morning show and a night show. So he was on the morning show. So I cornered him, and then I went back that night and I fought too. So it was a good time. Good
Jeez.
nights.
Yeah, no, that's definitely some crazy stuff there. I'm curious to see how that's going to go down for sure, man. Now, getting back into your Devontae Smith win, I mean, that was like a huge win at the time. I think like at the time it was like the biggest underdog win, like in 2019. I mean, what was that kind of experience like for you, man?
It was good. I was going to just talk with someone about that the other day. It was wild. It was different. It was very unexplainable. I can almost kind of say, like you had to be there. And the crazy thing is, it's like I almost can't really remember it properly because it was such a long. It wasn't really a long time ago, but it was worlds ago. It was like before COVID. It was all before COVID. The whole world has changed since then. Everything has changed since then. So it was
Yeah.
all a big, big different experience. But it was fun, man. Like it was a dream come true, and it was much needed.
Yeah, no, it definitely it was an awesome fight for sure, man. And he had like a ton of hype going into his UFC career too. And like I said, you derailed it, no doubt about it, man. Now you
Oh
mentioned,
yeah, dude.
yeah,
I hated that because that's my dude. Like I was just talking to Devontae like 2 days ago because he
okay,
he got his he got both his hips done because I had a hip surgery or hip
oh,
replacement 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and he had a hip replacement too. So I'm like I actually say he's gonna actually start coming back to fight and stuff. So I'm like I'm gonna be harassed. That's my dude, man. I'm just glad to see he's healthy and get back to fighting and shit because he's still super young. I think he's like 31 or 32 max.
yeah, no, he's definitely super young, and like you said, he definitely had a lot of potential, no doubt about it. And I think before that fight, you mentioned you were training with him as well. Is that true or no?
Oh yeah, he was my training partner. Like we
Yeah,
weren't like full time training partners, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he fought. No, he trained in Ohio, so he would come down and train with us all the time. I mean, I've known Devontae since his amateur career.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
I had like one pro or two pro fights, and he was like an amateur and stuff. I was on his fights, so we've known each other. That's why it was kind of really awkward, like us fighting and stuff. And it took so long for us to get back to the relationship we have now. Because I'm kind of like not like a mentor, but a little bit of a big brother. You know what I mean? Like we'll talk and shit like that, and like explain shit. Like in anyone, to any up and coming fighters, if you're a pro, you're cool with someone, they'll ask you questions and shit. So like I've always been like that with him. So it didn't bring me any joy setting his career back that way. But I'm glad to see like he's back now and he's back to movies, back to fighting and shit. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's good stuff for sure, man. And now after that win, you got the 50K bonus, and you mentioned, you had a gym at the time. I mean, would you kind of use that 50K bonus towards at that time, man?
Drugs and hookers.
Nice, there you go.
Like nah, I don't spend money on shit.
There you go.
I basically like I bought by my wife when we got a new house. We did some stuff around the house. Um, COVID was killing the gym, so I put like $20,000 back into the gym just to keep it open and shit. And that's pretty much it. Like I bought myself a car. I had an old raggedy car. My friends were like, "You really need to get a new car," so I bought a car. That's the only thing. Like I have an Alfa Romeo now. Like that's the really only thing I spend a little bit of money on is my cars. I don't really. I'm still wearing free UFC clothes and shit. I still got UFC underwear. I'm like, I don't be buying shit, dude.
That's hilarious, man. That's definitely some funny stuff there. Now, you have your gym. I mean, talk us a bit more about maybe some good advice for someone that's maybe looking to open a gym one day.
Don't do it.
Really? Why is that?
It's don't open a gym unless you love it because you're
Okay.
not going to get money from it. I mean, you
No.
can get money from it. It'll get to the point where, like, I make enough of money and I can do stuff, but like, I have to do a bunch of privates. I have to do a bunch of stuff. I do odd jobs off on because the thing is with the gym, like, you might be at the gym for 4 hours a day and that's all you're really working. So
Yeah.
I can find like soft. I don't like to waste time. So I do all kind of different stuff in between just to make extra money because I have extra free time. Um, but yeah, if you're thinking about opening a gym, just make sure you want. It's like opening a restaurant. You can't open a restaurant like I'm going to make money. No, you have to open a restaurant because you like food, you like customer service. Like you have to like that. Like I like seeing people get better. I like it when I see someone, but I like when I have a guy that comes in that doesn't know anything that eventually becomes a fighter or just becomes a better person by doing stuff. You know what I mean? So I like to see that, but it's hard. It's a selfless job. Like you give a lot, you get very little.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you.
Motherfuckers be stealing Gatorades out the fridge. I'm like, God damn, dog, put the fucking $3 in. Shit. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but like it's like, you try to give people discounts and you especially
Yeah.
younger fighters, you want to build them up, you try to keep them you gotta hunt people down and bring them back. Like, it's exhausting. It's very exhausting. Like, especially if you want to build a fight team, it's fucking exhausting. If you just want to make money off a gym and just run classes, it's much easier because you don't have to put as much heart and soul into it. I mean, you do, but not really. You know what I mean? Like, if you just want to run a gym and just do stuff and maybe do some jiu-jitsu tournaments, but you don't want to build fighters, that's super easy. But if you want to build fighters and you want people to that's when it gets stressful because it takes a lot of effort and a lot of essence from you. And then sometimes you get it back and sometimes you don't. And then people get on your nerves and then people do great. And it's a lot. It's stressful.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a lot, man, for sure. I'm actually a taekwondo instructor myself, so I've been
Oh,
training since I was 5 years old, and kind of been working in the job like for a long time, and that's been my ultimate goal to kind of open up my own gym. Like, so I kind of understand that you kind of gotta love it, and it's not like a thing for money. You just kind of really gotta love it to do it.
Oh yeah, I mean, and like I said, you can make money. Yes, like
Yeah,
I make good money from the gym and stuff. Like I'll be able to retire from it and stuff like that. Yes,
that's
you can
good.
make money, but
Yeah.
it's just it's stressful. Like it's the
Oh
first
yeah.
of the month. I gotta go hunt money down for people like rent due, motherfuckers. Where's my money?
Right.
I get on people like that's just part of the game though. But you will. I think you definitely get more joy than anything if you really love martial arts, you love fighting, you'll get more joy than anything from it.
Yeah.
They're
No,
like having a gym is like having a child. You have children?
no.
No, don't do it. Don't do that either. I got
Yeah.
4 kids. I'm like, dude,
Okay.
my little one's 6. She's like the best and worst thing that ever happened to me. She be whooping my ass, but she's the best thing that ever happened. So like that's how it is owning the gym.
Right. No, that's definitely some good advice for sure, man. No doubt about it. And now you mentioned you kind of like to teach privates a little bit. I mean, what's kind of like a private session with you like? I mean, talk a little bit more about what you kind of do.
I mean, it's $85 an hour, and it's whatever the hell you want me to do. If you want to sit there and talk to me, I'll sit there and talk to you. Like, hey man, how was the UFC shit, man? Come on, like, I can take pictures with you. $85 an hour, I'll do whatever you want to. Now, most people that get with me that do privates, they want to do serious training. So I'm very realistic. I'll ask them what they want to do, and like whether they want to fight, they want to do this, and then we'll get very, very structural layout plans and go take stuff from there. Like most people that I do private with, like want to fight. I have one guy, Andrew. I've been doing privates with him for about 8 years, and he's
Wow.
finally getting ready. He's been set up for a kickboxing match. He's a super smart kid. He's a robotic engineer. We're finally getting him a fucking fight. I'm like, let's fucking go. So like, I have multiple other people. There's another guy, Joe, that I do private with. He has a kickboxing match coming up. The lady that I do privates with, she's boxed before. There's a couple other people that I do privates and stuff. They want to get fights and stuff. So I don't really do. I probably have like 12 or 13 people that I do privates with throughout the week and stuff like that. Because I don't just hold pads for anybody because motherfuckers trying to break your shoulders and shit. So I'm
Oh
like, yo,
yeah.
I'm not holding pad. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You want to knock my fucking shoulders off. So as I get older now, I get more into the fight team. I like I said, do the stuff for my little brother and do stuff like that. So
Yeah. No, that's definitely some good stuff there. And no, it's funny you mentioned the shoulders, man, because what's it?
hold on, it's my daughter. Say hello.
Hi.
All right,
Uh,
I'm doing an interview. You gotta go back downstairs, okay?
I'm gonna try to spy on the I'm gonna spy on mommy.
All right, go spy on mommy. Go ahead. See, best and
okay.
worst.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. There you go. No, that's hilarious. Yeah, no, that's definitely some good stuff there, man. Now, getting back into your fighting career, man. I mean, is there any cool, maybe behind the scenes stuff that you might remember from your fight career that maybe you could share?
Ah, behind the scenes stuff. I'll tell you what. I was I think it was my first UFC fight, and I went in the back, and I remember I saw Kobe Covington was walking down, or was it Henry Cejudo? It was one of the two, But I was like, I'm not in the mood to deal with the character right now. So I just turned the other way. I like beeline fat. And then I'm hoping it wasn't Henry Cejudo, because Henry Cejudo is actually like when he get to know him, he's actually like now he's like turned the cringe down. He's not that bad. Cody Cousins still that fucking bad. You're like, Cody, come on, dude. Like give up the jig, dude. Like just be fucking you. But Henry's not that bad. So I'm so like stuff like that. Like let me see. Funny story. I hope I get to meet Romero and challenge. So my first UFC fight, I do a Romero impersonation, right? I'm like, you bro, I see you too, Miss B. So I used to do that. I used to do that shit all the time at my gym, doing a Romero impersonation. And then it just happens to be my first fucking fights. Romero's on the card. And I get done my fight, I come to the back, and Romero's in there, and I'm like, yo, it's crazy. I was always been a big fan of his. And he sees me and he goes, how'd you do? And I'm like, oh, I won. He goes, good shit, bro. And he punches me in my arm and it fucking hurt. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. And my friends were like, my teammates are like, yo, why didn't you do the impersonation? I'm like, I don't know how he'd take that shit. Like, he'd get ready, he's warming up in the back. He might not take that shit right and like spear my ass through the wall or some shit. So hopefully I get to see him again and be like, yo, man, I do a good impersonation of you and I want to do it for you. So a little backstage story.
No, I love it. That's definitely a good one, man. And Yo Romero definitely seems like the man. I definitely think that was a good call. I don't think I would have messed with him during fight week for sure,
Dude,
man.
I touched him, right? I was like, yeah. And I told people this, he feels prehistoric. He feels like a dinosaur. Like in my brain, like, oh, that's what a dinosaur feels like. I touched the elephant before, and that's what he felt like. It's like scars and battle wounds and just really dense, but it's crazy. I mean, you see how he looks now. He's
Oh,
like
yeah.
58.
Yeah, he's
Or
huge.
53 or some shit. I'm pretty sure he's probably 60. He's been lying about his age in Cuba and shit. So I'm pretty sure he's older than fucking that. Like he's a freak of nature, man.
Yeah, he's definitely a one of a kind athlete in person, no doubt about it, man. And yeah, man, it's been awesome having you on the show. I really appreciate you taking the time. It means a lot to me. What's maybe your
Oh yeah.
final message out there for the fans watching this video, man?
If you're in Pittsburgh, make sure you get a hold of me to get a ticket. You motherfuckers take it forever to get your tickets. Y'all know I get real angry fucking week out from the fight. If you're in Pittsburgh, get your tickets. If you're not in Pittsburgh, you can stream it, watch me, follow me on social media and stuff, and keep chasing your dreams, dude, because you'll wake up and then you won't.
There you go.
Like
No,
that.
that's definitely been a great message, my man. It's definitely been awesome talking to you. Thank you so much for taking the time. It means a lot to me, and we're looking forward to seeing your fight, my man.
Awesome, brother. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on.